bands, I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he cuts it. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Bridgewater on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down.
Ready? 61. Mike 58, right there. I got you. 61. Match ball. Mike.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Bridgewater. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 41, Bridgewater, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Down carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
59, 59. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater. He finds Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2 at the 31-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33 yards that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Come on. Echo. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Let's go.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second and 11 now, Bridgewater.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Move. 4 down. Check. Check 59. Mike is 50. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Kareem Hunt, 82 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, defense, let's go. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Watch the slats. Watch the slat. 43 is the Mike, boy. 43. 43. Hey, let's get this.
Here's Bridgewater. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
'43's the Mike. 43's the Mike. Come on, baby.
Here's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Single slot. Let it go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
Here we go. Check 59. Focus, defense, focus.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack on first down, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Hey, you got 3 down.
Here's Bridgewater. Finding some Cook strip. The ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On first down, it's Hunt, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Here we go.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. 65, 65, 65. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
First down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
Check 26, check 26, check 37, check 37. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Whip, whip, like that. Watch the whip.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Let him know.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. Now this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Second and 5 now. Bridgewater. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
I got him. Check nine, check nine. Right there. 54, right there, right there. 22, Jet, Palmer. 22, Jet, Palmer. Some penetration. Shift, shift. Check, 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 check. Go. Watch motion, watch motion. Trump, Trump. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Murray now on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go, here we go. Henry, check, okay? It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Check your hot read. Wow, let's go. Come on. Dash, dash, go, go, go. Hassan. Same on. Under crunch.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Murray now to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Third and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go. Check, 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 check. Wheel. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Watch twist. Twist. Heads, yeah. Echo.
Murray with a third and long. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards away. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
By Chandler Jones. A gain of 12. First down, Cowboys.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Heavy on the edges. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. 80 weapon.
Now Bridgewater. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. 15 running, 15 running.
If you don't get this, boy, you think you think you gonna get this?
36, 36.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Throwing is Bridgewater. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
I'm on. Kill. Jim.
Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set, ready. 60 out low. 54. You're trash.
Now Murray off play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Showing up. Watch it, set. Check 43.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. To throw is Bridgewater. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter in Denver. The Chiefs continue to add on. They're really rolling. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st down, Hunt, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Tank. Go. Delta. Let's go.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. This is Hunt on the draw play. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Quick dance. Come. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. That's great.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
He's checking crowd. Squeeze. Hey, switch gears.
He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. That'll be complete to Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Bridgewater now. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
First down, Dallas.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Elliott. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 58's the money. 58's the money. Here's it.
On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Ready, set. Check pass. Check pass. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned him on that play and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jared Cook, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for two. His man there complete to Gallup. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Check. Fresno.
Back to throw it. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.